freedom out here, you can have freedom. You can live here, you can be whatever you want to be. And nobody judges you for it. If I did what I did here, back home, everybody's down on me. And in Thailand, it's not. That's what I love about Thailand. It's like free. It's free, but it's freedom has its price. I could have finished with a girl or with the sexy girl or any of that, but somebody who actually needs you, I felt obliged to take care of her. Somewhere deep down inside, I knew that it wasn't right, and I knew that I was being conned. Now I'm wise and long in the tooth, and I can look back, but God, it's cost me a lot. I came to Thailand originally just for the simple reason of doing business. Basically, in the UK, I'm a salesman. I can sell anything. I came out here primarily looking for good quality, saleable products at the right price, which Thailand has in spades.
Best price, best price.
And what I was looking for was clothing, handbags, leather goods, even at times motorbikes, paintings, anything. In Thailand, what it is, it's a total land of free commerce. You want, somebody will do.
มีวิทยุเปิดเพลงเบาๆแล้วรินเหล้าใส่โซดาบางๆมีสาวสวยนั่งอยู่ด้วยแนบข้างอยากจูบสองพรางกอดน้องนางทางว่ามีตึกรามใหญ่อยู่ได้หลายคนมีรถยนต์คันโตแบบมาริกันมีเงินใช้เป็นตันทั้งข้าวของสารพันคงสุขสันต์ใจเรา
My first encounter with the nightlife in Bangkok, I came here, I was here for 4 nights. So immediately I wanted to put my nose into the trough. If it was in the West, it would be out of my grasp because it would have priced itself out of my market. Whereas here, it's there, and my God, I can be a part of it. Everyone always thinks, oh, poor little Thai bar girls, blah, blah, blah. They're being forced to do... They're not forced to do anything. They do exactly what they want to at a price that is acceptable to them. So when people think, oh, dirty Western bastard, no, I'm a consumer. And they're happy, I'm happy. Yeah? What's wrong with that? What the hell is wrong with that?
มีเหล้ากินมีที่ดินมากล้นแบ่งให้เจ้าทุกคนคงถูกล้นใจ
ครั้งแรกที่ไปทำงานที่รุตเตอร์บาร์ ไปนั่งดูเขาแต่ไม่กล้าออกไปกับฝรั่งอยากออกไปแต่ไม่กล้า1 อาทิตย์กลับบ้านกลับไปครั้งที่2ไปนั่งดูอีกมีฝรั่งอยากเอาไปป้าสิริบอกว่าให้ไปกับเขาบอกไม่ไปไม่กล้าขอดูก่อนเจอกับมิ้นไปทำงาน
วันแรกก็เจอทำไมทิพย์นั่งเศร้าคนเดียวทำไมไม่มีเพื่อนทิพย์กลัวทุกสิ่งทุกอย่าง
มิ้นกล้าออกไปข้างนอกมิ้นกล้าออกไปกับผู้ชายไปกับฝรั่งเราก็เลยคิดว่ามิ้นกล้าไปทำไมเราจะไม่กล้าไปผู้หญิงด้วยกันไปทำงานคือตกมาทำงานอยู่ตรงนี้คือต้องไปกับผู้ชายก็เลยคิดว่าโอเคเอาก็เอา
If you get divorced like I did at 32, really there's not much on the cards for you. All you've got to look forward to is somebody, like I say, with 3 kids and a load of emotional baggage. And you come to Thailand and suddenly there's all these nubile young things that genuinely want to be with you. So you play around for a few weeks and then you meet one and you think, I quite like her.
เมื่อเจอเอ็ดวูดครั้งแรกที่โรงแรมวรบุรีไปกับเพื่อนไปมองหาฝรั่ง
I was in the bar of the Warraburry Hotel, just minding my own business, and suddenly a beautiful girl was in the corner of my eye, and each time I glanced, she's looking back at me.
มองเห็นเขาก็ยิ้มให้ก็เลยเราทำความรู้จักกันถามถ่ายความสุขกัน
I'm having a drink, she's having a drink. She's quite happy to be there. She doesn't go.
เขาถามว่าสนใจเขาไหมชอบเขาไหมเขาก็เลยเขาจะพาไปด้วย
And then I sort of said, oh well, I'm going to my room now. She said, oh well, can I stay here because I live a long way away? And I said, yeah, okay, yeah, you can stay.
ก็เลยเราตกลงไปด้วยกันที่ห้อง
It's nice to have a living, breathing person around. Plus you feel, oh well, if she wasn't here, she'd probably be getting into trouble somewhere else. And the next day, I'm waiting for the sting and it's like not one. And she was just around and I just found it pleasant that she was around.
ไปอยู่ด้วยกันก็เขาก็เลยบอกจะเลี้ยงดู
With Tip, I felt by the day, by the hour almost, more and more comfortable with her being around. The first night she's back in my room, I went to the toilet and I'm thinking when I go back, is my bag going to be disappeared and she's gone? But it's not. So then the next day, I've left 100 baht on the side and I come back and that money's still there. So within a week, I'm quite confident to leave whatever money I've got around the place. And not only am I confident she's not going to take it, I'm confident she's going to protect it.
คือเอ็ดวูดมาเมืองไทยเขาใช้เงินมากๆใช้เงินแบบฟุ่มเฟือยมากก็เลยไม่อยากให้เขาหมด
And she's taking care of all the mundane things that I'm finding so hard to handle, like dealing with taxi drivers, talking to receptionists. She finds us the quickest route, the best food at the best price. She's not only beautiful, but she's also productive. She's probably cutting down my working day by 50%. Who wouldn't want to have her around? She's like saving me money and she's sensible with my money. And suddenly suddenly she's in control of my money. Because the more confidence I got in her doing the right thing with my money, the more money I put into her control. I've been with her about 5 weeks and I have to get back to the UK. Going back, for me, it's always a real emotional downward slide. Back home, I'm a social leper. I'm not welcome anywhere where it's fun, because I'm too old. The women back home are attractive, but they're unobtainable to me, because it's a young man's society. Because I'm not in a relationship, but I'm in my early 40s, I'm more or less written off. I'm just waiting for the day I can buy the farm.
หยุดทำงานที่บาร์แล้วก็กลับมาอยู่ที่บ้านเอ็ดวูดก็ส่งเสียเลี้ยงดู
I didn't send her a lot of money by Western standards, but I sent her some money to give her the freedom to go back to the farm. What have you? And I mean, we're talking a pittance.
คุยกันไปทุกวันก็รู้สึกว่าเรามีความสัมพันธ์กันขึ้นทุกวัน
She used to phone me from the farm, put me on the phone to this person, that person, but I could hear all the rural life going on. And it's just like calling you when you're sat back in the UK in the rain and the snow. And you think, I want to go there. I don't want to stay here anymore, you know. My own thing was, if it had died a natural death, then that would have suited me down to the ground. Just say, oh well, no, it's finished now. I've gone back, but I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't. It was almost like she created this thing that she needed me, and I quite liked that. That's the honest truth. That is the basic honest truth. And it also massaged that part of my ego that is Sir Galahad saving Rapunzel from the fucking White Tower and all that stuff that's, I suppose, in all men.
นี่คือบ้านเกิดของฉันค่ะเย็นนี่คือคุณพ่อคุณแม่พ่อเสียรถไฟชนตายตอนฉันอายุ18 ปีแม่เสียตอนอายุ28 ปีไม่มีอะไรเลยนี่คือห้องนอนฉันแต่ตอนฉันเกิดมา sleep with 5 people 6 people ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างคือพ่อแม่หาไว้จากน้ำพักน้ำแรงของพ่อกับแม่ค่ะ หลังจากที่เลิกกับพ่อส้มโอแล้วก็ได้เข้าไปทำงานที่กรุงเทพไปทำงานที่โรงงานพลาสติกไปทำงานรายวันหนึ่งได้89 บาทพอสิ้นเดือนก็ต้องส่งเงินเลี้ยงส้มโอทุกเดือนละ1,000แล้วก็เก็บไว้อยู่กินตัวเองที่โรงงาน 2,000 อยู่ทำอยู่ประมาณเกือบ2 ปีก็เลยถ้าทำงานอยู่โรงงานแล้วคิดว่าคงจะไม่มีเงินเก็บ เลยกลับมาจากโรงงานไม่มีเงินส่งส้มโอไปโรงเรียนสูงก็เลยตัดสินใจไปทำงานบาร์พี่น้อยเขารู้จักคนชื่อสิริที่มีบาร์อยู่กรุงเทพบอกว่าให้ไปทำงานก็พอดีไปเจอฝรั่งเพราะว่าที่ผู้หญิงไปทำงานบาร์ไม่ใช่เพื่อเงินอย่างเดียวคือเราอยากจะมีคนผู้ชายที่ดีที่สามารถเลี้ยงเราได้มินเป็นเพื่อนที่ดีที่สุดสำหรับฉันเราทำงานด้วยกันที่บาร์ค่ะ
ฝรั่งแฮปบิ๊กมันนี่ก็เลยอยากมีผัวฝรั่งไทย people work hard but have small money ฝรั่ง work little bit but have big money I feel I jealous นะI jealous ฝรั่งเรียนจบมาก็ไปทำงานประมาณอายุ13ซูเปอร์มาร์เก็ตก็ไปทำอยู่3 ปีทีนี้ก็กลับบ้านมาแต่งงานแค่บอยเฟรนด์ไม่ใช่สามีทีนี้มีลูกด้วยกัน1 คนลูกชายคลอดลูกออกมาประมาณ5 เดือนเราก็เลิกกันเราก็เลยต้องทำงานเลี้ยงลูกคนเดียวเลี้ยงครอบครัวเงินน้อยเงินไม่เยอะแล้วก็เลยต้องไปทำบาร์ตอนอายุประมาณ23-24In home, have 5 people to take care. Mama, my son, my sister, and 2 sons sister. My papa died already. ลูกชายตัวนี้8 ขวบแล้วขึ้นป.2 แล้วโรงเรียนอยู่ตรงนู้นขี่มอเตอร์จักรยานในจักรยานลูกจักรยานอยู่ไหนขี่จักรยานไปโรงเรียนทุกวันแล้วก็อยู่นี่ยายให้ไปซื้อของที่ตลาดนู่นก็ไปขี่จักรยานไปซื้อขยันแต่ว่ากลัวแม่ไม่ค่อยได้เจอนานๆเจอกันก็กลัว
มาไหว้ย่าโมแล้วก็ขอพรว่าขอให้ชีวิตนี้มีความสุขขอให้โชคดีในสมัยก่อนนานมาแล้วในเมืองย่าโมต่อมาวันหนึ่งมีทหารจากต่างแดนจะมาโจมตีเอาเมืองย่าโมไปปกครองย่าโมจึงโกรธมาก เลยออกความคิดให้เรียกหญิงสาวทั้งหมดให้จัดงานเลี้ยงสำหรับทหารเหล่านั้นย่าโมจึงออกอุบายให้หญิงสาวเหล่านั้นพูดจาเกี้ยวอ่อนหวานใส่ทหารเหล่านั้นจนตายใจแล้วมอมเหล้าให้เมาจนหลับแล้วชักดาบฆ่าให้หมดจนหมดย่าโมจึงได้เมืองกลับคืนมาปกครองมาไหว้ย่าโมแล้วก็ขอพรว่าขอให้ชีวิตครอบครัวมีความโชคดีแล้วก็ส้มโอมีชีวิตที่ดีไม่ลำบากเหมือนแม่
ไม่ได้
โตขึ้นหนูอยากเป็นอะไรคะ
คืออยากทำงานที่สนามบิน
ไปโรงเรียน
ไปแล้ว
สวัสดีค่ะไปไปโรงเรียน
แล้วโตขึ้นหนูอยากเป็นอะไรคะ
หมอค่ะเป็นครูค่ะเป็นหมอค่ะ
ประชาชนส่วนใหญ่นะครับครอบครัวส่วนมากแล้วก็ทำนาทำสวนนะครับมีน้อยมากนะครับที่จะได้เข้าไปเรียนในระดับอุดมศึกษา
ถ้าส้มโออยากไปทำงานบาร์นะคะคือส่วนตัวฉันเองคือไม่อยากให้ส้มโอไปทำงานบาร์เพราะว่างานบาร์เป็นงานที่สังคมรังเกียจสังคมไม่รับแต่ตัวดิฉันเองต้องทำก็เพื่อเงินมาเลี้ยงลูกถ้าลูกอยากไปทำคือไม่ค่ะไม่อยากให้ลูกไปทำ
I'm in the UK and it's wet and cold and windy, but suddenly I get a phone call from Thailand and it's from Tip, and it's like a cry for help. You know, I'm lonely, I'm on my own, I need you, and it just hit all the right triggers. And I'd have done anything because, I don't know, made me feel alive, made me feel needed, made me feel that I had purpose, made me feel that I was masculine, male. It's not always about sex, it's about recognition. It's about being a human being. It's about being in a relationship. It's about being loved. So I flew out with the sole object of getting her, of saving her, I suppose. But it was like, I suppose, a bit like a fish being caught by a fisherman. That lure came and poof, I snapped at it. I found out Tip came from a small village in the northeast of Thailand called Krasang. The first night we arrived, me and Tip, I haven't even seen this place, Krasang. Next day, wake up, I look out and I got people with these straw hats on, out in the fields, picking, and it's just like, oh my God, where the hell am I? And somewhere along the line, I never proposed. Do you know, it was that ambiguous. about the defining moment of where we were going to get married. I can't even remember it. She sort of said, for the sake of her position in the village, we'd have to do a Thai wedding. I sound like an idiot, I suppose, but it's just another thing I swept into. A Thai wedding is totally different to any other wedding you'll have in your life. It involves a pig's head. It involves all your money and credit cards into a bowl, which you get back. And the village headman comes round, everybody eats and everybody drinks. And it happens in an instant. You're like walking through a dream. It's mad. And then like midday finishes, and like, that's it now. And they all go to work in the field. And that's it, you're married. We settled in Krasang because a daughter's there, a sister's there, a number of sisters are there, a brother's there. It's like a communal family farm. It's very cheap to live, and it's sort of like a base while we decide what we're going to do. And Tip shows me what her mother had left her in the will, which was this strip of land and this plot of land. And it's like, well, we could put a pig farm on that, and we did that pretty rapidly. Within 3 weeks, we had a pig farm. The pig farm took off, and we started running it, and I started being a pig farmer, basically. I used to get up at 6 in the morning, go and shovel pig shit. Yeah, it was good fun. I'd sold property in the UK a couple of years before, so I had that. But I also took out a loan, and I liquidated what assets I had and what cash I had, and we decided we were going to sort of start our life out here.
Edward แต่งงานกับทิพย์ไปอยู่ที่อำเภอกระสังก็มีเงินเยอะมากๆเลย 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8เอาเลย2ใหญ่แล้วเขาก็จ่ายซื้อนู่นซื้อนี่เช่นซื้อเครื่องซักผ้าให้พี่ญาติพี่น้อง
I could have easily opened a bank account, but I thought, oh, well, me and Tip are married, we're husband and wife. So I thought, well, and she's very good with money. So I thought, oh, I'll let her handle the finances. So I sort of basically turned everything over to her. And from then on, it was like difficult for me to even get spending money. It was difficult for me to get money to even fill my bike up. The other thing was the television, you know. I wanted to have HBO, but you had to pay so many baht a month, and my wife was really tight. She wouldn't go for that. Krasang is it's peaceful and it's quiet, but it's also boring. I was in Krasang quite a while, thinking I'm the only Falang in town. And then I got a motorbike, and I started going into the heart of the town on my own. And then I sort of realised, oh, there are other guys around. You sort of spy them first of all, usually at the ATM or something like that. And they all meet every day. If we couldn't speak English every few days, we go out of our heads.
I couldn't live in America, not the way I live here, no, at all. I wouldn't own what I own here. Never.
I think it's 1/5 of the price in Norway.
My home in Florida would probably be $300,000, $400,000. Ain't nothing to it here. Here you're talking what, 20,000, 25,000 US? Come on now. If I was in the States, I'd be working till I'm 65. Here, I don't have to.
They come every week. A new Falang comes. Danish, Norwegian, German, English, Scottish, huh? Every week they come. Sometimes they last, sometimes they don't, yeah. But I think about 90 in about 5 kilometre radius, yeah.
It's not much to look at, but it's home. It is home, at least for me.
ทำงานบ่าใช่ไหมเดือนครึ่งเจอแลรี่good take care.
My wife's case is for her and I marrying and everything else. I believe she does love me. Even though she'll tell me she don't. She'll flat tell me, I don't love you anymore. Right? No, it's not anymore. It's, I just don't love you. That's it. I'll say, yeah, I know. But looking for security or a better way of life seems to be the big thing. You know, one of the advantages, I think, for Thai to marry for long is probably a continual education for children. And I think she realizes it because she's got very little schooling, very little. And the kids now have more than she's got. Like the oldest girl that lives with us, I'd like to see them go to school, college, so she can make her own money and maybe she can make better choices.
About me, so okay, I try everything not work or something like that. So that's why okay, this is one. That's last choice. I picked that. So I'm lucky. I lucky with see this man.
His face, time he not laughing, just looks scaring me, and time he laughs, smiling, I just look at this guy not quite bad, and just why we stay together. And
I had to go to England.
Yeah, he had to go. I
had to go to England, so.
And he coming back, we go down to Gresang and told my mom, and everybody will come to my house to look at the Falang, because they cannot believe I got one.
The decision to build the house was basically, we had a certain amount of cash and it would be silly to just fritter it away. I mean, when you're the other side of the world and you're thinking, what can I do with this amount of cash? Every day the cash is going, you know that that money will eventually run out, or you can build something permanent with it. So I built a house with it, I built a pig farm, a business with it, and build a life with it, really.
แต่งงานกับฝรั่งก็ดีค่ะชอบฝรั่งเป็นคนที่เอาใจดีผิดกับผู้ชายไทยเป็นคนที่ให้เราทุกสิ่งทุกอย่าง
มีเหล้ากินมีที่ดินมากล้นแบ่งให้เจ้าทุกคนคงถูกล้นใจ
People, they come here, they think you're going to enjoy life, they think they got a little nest egg. When they come here, they think it's going to last them forever. And it don't, it runs out. The ones I've seen, I've known, they're the very common patterns. They run out of money. They say what they can wherever they're from. They come here, and once it's gone, it's like the t-shirts you see in Bangkok, no money, no honey.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of Falangs used here for their money, for sure. But there's some of them are stupid anyway. They come to this country within a month. They've met a girl and moved up the north with them, up to Persang or wherever it be. And then within another couple of months, they're married and they're having a really great house built. Well, you can't own land here, and the house is inevitably in the girl's name. And on numerous occasions, bye-bye, the house is built, you're out, gone. And you haven't got a leg to stand on, so yeah, it does affect in a lot of relationships here, I'd say.
Around about the time the house was finished, Tip's attitude started to change drastically. I wouldn't have minded her hating me. I wouldn't have minded her being angry with me or any emotion towards me, but suddenly she just went to indifference. Suddenly I wasn't lovable, likeable, laughable Edward. And from that day on, it sort of was a progression to the end. Basically, it's what she didn't do more than what she did. She just went about her daily thing, and whatever that was, whether it suited me or not, that's what she was doing. She was like getting up at 6, working on the sewing machines, till like sometimes 2 in the morning. And I was just sat there with a computer, no internet access or anything else. Or with DVDs. Or just twiddling my thumbs. So I'd just be hanging around this farm, right, and sitting in a hammock, and I'd sort of have to like wine to get beer.
เขาเป็นคนพูดบ่อยค่ะเขาจะพูดมากคือตัวเราไม่ชอบคนพูดมากค่ะแล้วก็อยากอยู่แบบเงียบๆ
What really swung the balance for me was that it got to a stage where I knew that she didn't even like me. You know, forget love. She doesn't even like me. Really, everything that was to do with me was a bit of a chore for her. And really, I felt that if I wasn't about, she'd be much happier.
Edward มาอยู่ที่นี่คือเขาไม่คิดจะทำงานเลยคือคนแถวนี้เขาบอกว่าทำแบบนี้ไม่ดีแล้วก็คงอยู่ไม่ได้นานเพราะว่าเขาไม่ทำอะไรเลยเขาคิดว่าสักวันหนึ่งเงินเขาคงหมดแล้วเขาก็ต้องกลับบ้านไม่มีที่อยู่
She used to talk about love quite a bit, but then towards the end, if you talked about love, she'd just say, I can't eat or drink love.
He say he love me. I love you, Tip. Oh, blah blah blah. I cannot eat your love with fuck. I cannot eat. Yeah, I say that.
I suddenly realised that I could stay in it for as long as I wanted, but it was never going to be a real relationship. I was a guy who financially could supply X, Y, and Z, but as a person, as a human being, as an individual, I was held in little more than contempt.
เขาคิดว่าเราอยากได้เงินเขาแล้วก็อยากไล่เขาไปออกจากบ้านไปเรามีทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างแล้วอยากให้เขาไปแต่ไม่ใช่ค่ะ
Well, she always said to me, if you sort of behave yourself and shut up and just sort of stay here, you can always live here. That was like the deal, and that's what I couldn't take. And I used to wake up with a cold ball of fear in my stomach some mornings. You know, I'm not going to end my life living like this. So I'm frightened because I don't know what's going to come next, because I've put everything into this. Frightened of ending up like I am now. The inevitable, you know, I just knew it was coming.
Bye bye, Mo.
The day I broke up with Tip, we were staying in Pattaya with a friend, and we were meant to stay the night, and Mint turned up, and Tip went off with Mint, and that was just a straw that broke the camel's back, and I just said, oh, I'm not coming back to the farm anymore.
ครั้งสุดท้ายเราไปเที่ยวที่พัทยากันวันนั้นเอ็ดวูดดื่มเหล้าแล้วก็ด่าว่าเขามากระชากสร้อยคอแล้วก็ที่แขนไปแล้วฉันก็บอกว่าถ้าคุณทำแบบนี้น่ะฉันไม่เอาคุณแล้วนะครั้งสุดท้ายคือเราอยู่กันไม่ได้แล้วทำเหมือนขโมยทำเหมือนโจร
What the fuck did I do? I'm sorry I existed, Tip. I'm sorry that you fucking came into the Waterbury and hit on me and I looked after you. You know, and I'm sorry that I built you a house and I built you a pig farm, and now almost I'm sorry that I've left you and you've got it all.
สิ้นสุดกันที่ไม่ว่าชาตินี้ชาติไหนเท่านี้ก็สาแก่ใจทราบซึ้งสวงในอกเราโบราณท่านว่าบรรดาช้างสารงูเห่าอีกทั้งผ้าเก่าเมียรักท่านเปรียบไว้นักอย่าได้วางใจเช่นดังตัวผมต้องตรงดวงใจ
Situation at the moment is I've lost absolutely everything. At the worst, I've got to go back home. And if I go back home, I've got absolutely nothing because I've sold it all up to come here. So my Thai wife has got a house and a farm and a motorbike and my motorbike and everything else and the gold and the money and the assets. And me, I've got nothing. And I'm like between a rock and a hard place all the time. And then you wonder why you get ulcers. Yeah, and that's how it, you know, and then people wonder why you drink. I cut down my circle of friends in the UK because I've been let down so many times. So there's only a few individuals I bothered with. But they're all in their own particular circumstance. They got children, they got jobs, they got all sorts of things. So I couldn't just sort of go and count on the kindness of friends. I've got no family that I bother with left in the world. So it's quite a frightening prospect. Because I'd been in Thailand before and got myself into situations, I sort of like left money with my friend in the UK, and I phoned and phoned and phoned, and I finally got hold of my friend, and I left £3,000. And what I said to him is, you know, I need the money, and he said, oh, well, at the moment, we can only send 500 with Western Union, so I'll send 500 a time, and I had one payment of 300, which just about covered last month's rent bill, and now I'm living on credit, and the room has lent me money as well, and I feel bad about that. So that frightens me. That's one of my fears. That's one of my fears.
แต่งงานกับเอ็ดวูดก็มีชีวิตที่ดีขึ้นนะคะแต่ก่อนเคยอยู่กับพี่สาวมาแต่งงานกับเขาก็มีบ้านเป็นของตัวเองก็ชีวิตดีขึ้นค่ะ คิดว่าผู้หญิงแต่งงานเพราะรักก็ครึ่งหนึ่งเพราะเงินก็ใช่ค่ะเพราะว่าผู้หญิงไทยที่จนมากๆเขาก็อยากให้ชีวิตเขาสูงขึ้นแล้วเขาก็แต่งงานเขาก็อยากอยู่กันแบบมีความสุขก็มีเงินใช้มีพออยู่พอกินค่ะ
Yeah, so I'm in this situation now where, luckily because of good friends, I'm not out on the street, I'm not destitute, but I am on the bones of my arse. So my plan is to go and see my wife, who's in control of all our assets, and she's got our property, and try and sort of get something resolved, and that's, you know, that's going to be in tomorrow. And maybe now after 4.5 months or something, she'll sort of be willing to talk and be, you know, at least a little bit reasonable. But we'll see. Money for me is so important now, because without it, the whole situation of relationships, of friendships, of business, you lose everything without money. That's something Thailand has taught me. Arranged a meeting with my wife, which was very icy. Eventually we reached a compromise. We agreed that she'd buy me a ticket home, and that's what's happened. But I still feel a little bit aggrieved, because basically everything that we've got was what I put in, but she doesn't look at it like that.
We're always here, so you come back, you know where we're at.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hurrah.
And you as well.
Good luck to you, Ted.
Yeah, good luck to you too.
You'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
See you again.
Yeah.
Probably about 6 in this village that have left. I've never seen none of them come back, except for the guy back here last year, the Australian guy. He come back, but he was back with another girl from this village. So
I'll be back. I'll be back. Just gotta
get yourself sorted out. You'll be good to go.
Yeah. Fucking hell, I'm a dynamo. I envy you tonight, boys. Because this is 3 days on the trot, and I thought you were every other day.
Oh. You might end it, I think it's going to be a short evening.
I don't know how. Hey, Mint. Bye-bye. Miss Gangster. Oh. And what about...
Yeah, I hope
Tip,
you come
one
back.
last time. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mint.
I hope you come back now.
Come on. bye. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.
Goodbye forever.
Forever. Serious?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I fly tomorrow. I feel pretty devastated at the moment. You know, happy birthday. I'm 50 today, bro. Once I change this money, it's probably about 140 pounds between me and destitution, and a bag full of clothes. I've got a bag full of clothes as well. I've got open-toed sandals. At least it's coming into summer in the UK. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to think on my feet. So maybe the sandals will help. And it's gonna be tough, really tough, really tough.
คนฝรั่งที่มีตังค์น่ะชอบบอกว่าจะซื้ออะไรก็ได้ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างฉันคิดว่าคงจะซื้อคนอีสานไม่ได้เพราะคนไทยเราไม่ขายน้ำใจใช้เงินซื้อทุกอย่างไม่ได้วันนี้เป็นวันเกิดของส้มโอ12 ปีแล้ว อยากให้เขามีชีวิตที่ดีขึ้นครับอยากมีเงินส่งเขาเรียนสูงอยากทำงานเป็นแอร์โฮสเตส